Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is the show where we talk about sports with comedians. So let's get ready to bring in the comics. My man Mo is in the building. Mo, how you doing, sir?
What's going on? No Howie today?
Howie said he might be in, he might not be in. You know, he's doing his thing. We'll find out real soon. My man Damian Jones is in the building. D, how you doing, sir? How's everything?
What's up, man?
I like
Friday, you guys.
I like the way you're representing, D. I like the way you're representing.
Yeah.
My man Jason Hayes in the building. Jay, how you doing, sir?
I swear to God, the wardrobe get worse and worse by the day, bro.
You know why you wear it on camera? Because you can't wear that shit in Detroit in the street.
Hold on, this champion. The Lions ain't got no championships.
But you can't walk around. You can't walk around Detroit talking like they're gonna run up on you, boy.
They can't catch me if they Lions fans.
Hold on, let me bring in my man White Chocolate from yesterday. White Chocolate, how you doing, sir?
Good, guys. How you doing?
What's up, Johnny?
So, we're going to have a great show today because White Chocolate held it down yesterday. I wanted to give him kudos to holding it down yesterday. You guys know it was my anniversary, so I didn't want to cancel the show, and he was willing to do it. So it seemed like it was a great show. It was funny, y'all. I don't know how y'all could be so funny with White Chocolate, but can't be that funny with me. I don't understand that problem. I got to talk about that. When we get off the air, we got to figure that part out. All right,
hey, Frank, if I tell you, I have to kill you.
Here we go.
I'll tell him.
Yeah, tell me.
He already said yesterday. He thinks I was wearing an earpiece. He thinks you were in my ear the whole show.
Practice makes perfect. So
That's
since
right.
Mo got all the jokes, Mo, you go first, man. We got to talk about some stuff today, man. You're gonna go first today. So Mo, here's the thing. Let me first pull up. Obviously the top stories, man, and you gotta let the top stories. I don't know if you got a chance to see the game last night, Mo. I don't know, but the thing that everybody's talking about, is obviously the spitting incident. The Dallas Cowboys ended up playing the Philadelphia Eagles last night. But there was a spitting incident between Jalen Carter and Dak Prescott. I thought that there was going to be an announcement today from the NFL on how many games he was going to get suspended. I didn't see it yet, but I was talking to a couple of friends of mine and earlier today, and here's one thing that stood out. When one of my friends said, that could be considered assault. You know what I mean? Like literally assault, and it could be up there in the level of when. Remember last year, Myles Garrett hit the quarterback, or was the season before when he hit the quarterback over the head with his helmet, and people were trying to consider that as an assault. That could be considered the same thing as an assault.
Rudolph.
Before we talk about the game, let's talk about that incident first. To you, where do you think that incident is, Mo? On the level of whatever you want to call it, where you want to see that. What's your thoughts?
All right, on the level of stupidity, it is there. It is at the stoop of stupidity.
Yeah.
It is at the highest level. Not only because he made himself look bad as a person, but he's a very valuable piece to that team. He's I can't say his name is leaving me. It's the weed. I never forget. I never remember the name. Right. Anyway, the run game was wide open. You seen the results. The first play, right up the middle, run it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to see the whole game. They got lucky, I guess. My boy was telling me at work because I gotta get up at 4:30. That I think CeeDee Lamb or somebody dropped some passes towards the end or something crazy. I didn't get to see the clips yet.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. D Jones, what's your take on this, bro? Like how are you looking at it when you saw this happen?
So earlier today, my boy put top 5 dummies, and he might be number 1 on the top 5 dummy list. I never seen that like it. It was 6 seconds into the game, 6 seconds before any offensive play started. I did see Dak spit towards him. I don't know if it was retaliation. Bill Romanowski did it, and it was way worse because it was about this big.
Yeah,
Bill Romanowski spit on somebody, but it was just stupid. He almost cost his team the game, like Mo said, because they were just after that. I never even heard of that running back. They was going straight up the middle.
yeah, definitely. Jay, should an assault charge be filed? Like, or is it going to go down that road? What's your thoughts?
if they want to turn it into the lingerie league.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, come on, bro. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. Spitting is the most vile thing I think anybody can do ever. Like I'm gonna be on 15 somebody spit on me like instantly.
Right.
But assault, when all they do is beat the hell out of each other, man, for an hour, I mean 2.5, 3 hours a game. Nah, bro. Not that.
Right. But Jay, let me ask you. The reason why I asked you that particular question is because, obviously your wife's an attorney and everything else. So I was thinking along the lines of if there could be an assault charge or anything else like that, would that be along the lines of being, probable? That's why I'm asking you that particularly. That, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm trying to go with that. That's where I was going with that.
If Dakota get his panties in a bunch, yeah. I mean, the law is crazy, bro. I mean, you can do anything.
Right.
Unless he gets blown out some kind of way.
Right.
And I got a question too. Do you consider him being kicked out the whole game a game suspension already?
See, that was my next question. I was going to ask that actually
because he did report. Yeah,
that was going to be my question. I was going to ask White Chocolate. So thank you for predicating that, D. So White Chocolate, in your opinions, do you think that game counts as a game suspension, or do you think that NFL commissioner is going to basically say, you know what, we're going to tackle on another game suspension because we feel that it's necessary and everyone was watching? And I'm going to leave it before you answer. Let me just make sure we make this clear. It was the NFL season kickoff of the entire season and everyone was watching. I said that part already, but what's your take?
So to your point, everyone's watching. It's 5 seconds into the game, 6 seconds into the game. And he does that, gets kicked out. I think that doesn't count towards whatever he's going to get for suspension. If he gets another 6 games, he's got one. That's a separate issue, and he gets 6 more, whatever it is. That's my take on it, and I'll use the NHL as a kind of a reference because I hate what they do. They say they give the guy a 6-game suspension, then they go to appeal it, and it gets reduced to like 3. So it's possible that they would give him a 6-game suspension and he could try to appeal it to reduce it. But I say that the game he just got tossed from is not count because of what you said. You're not on national TV. Everybody's watching and you can't let him off the hook. That's my take.
Okay. So now let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the game. The game. Now I ain't watched the whole game. Yeah. I saw the third and fourth quarter. I gotta say the Cowboys look like they are a much better team. I know it's game 1. I know people are going to be, hey, it's only game 1. I know people are going to be up in arms about, I know it. But it's game 1. The Cowboys did look literally like they could have had that game. You know what I mean? They look like that. What was your take when you watched the game, the bits that you saw, man?
This reminds me of a joke Eddie Murphy had talking to Stevie Wonder. He said people were getting on him about talking about Stevie Wonder. He says, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with the records. You know what I'm saying? I'm not impressed with all this that you do. And while they was riding in the car, so you want to impress me? Take the wheel.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed with that. Philly lost their key player. It allowed them to open up the playbook and do naturally whatever. We don't know what Philly would have looked like last night had not the spit incident happened. So I'm not impressed. It's just another reason for Dallas to be talked about and people to say, how about them Cowboys? And they really think they're going to win the Super Bowl again this year. Win the Super Bowl, period.
Yeah, okay. So, D. Jones, we all know how the NFC East is. Am I looking too much into the Dallas Cowboys versus the Eagles? Am I not? What's your take?
I don't think you're looking too much into them. I think, first of all, I was impressed by the coaching. Like, they just seem to be better coached last night. I haven't seen them look that good as far as coaching in I don't know how long.
30 years. Let's just say
that can pass the ball. Okay, it's regular season. He gonna show up. He was MVP candidate a couple years ago. And they really lost because of CeeDee Lamb. Be honest.
Yeah.
That's really why they lost. He dropped about 5 passes out there.
He dropped 5 passes?
I believe 4 or 5 in the fourth quarter.
I saw 2. I saw 3. I saw 3 drops. I didn't know he dropped.
It might be maybe it's 3, but that's still a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you get paid $130 million. You damn right, it's a lot. Yeah. Jay, what's your take on this, man? I don't know if you're a Cowboys hater or not, but tell me what your honest opinion is.
I am one of the foremost, most committed Cowboys haters on this planet. I hate them even more than that horrible ass Jim Plunkett jacket that D wearing right there. So, but now, I mean, I don't think that you can really. I mean, to piggyback what Mo said, you can't really gauge it because Philly's best defensive player didn't play last night.
Mm-hmm.
And he plays in the middle of the field, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Dak has that clean pocket, you know, the way that he had, you know, to make those long throws to CeeDee Lamb to drop, you know? So I got to see more of them. Let me say that. But they did look okay. But see, CeeDee Lamb was open because that number 3, George Pinkins, is a monster over there, man.
Yeah.
And he only had like 3 targets, if I'm not, I mean, well, 3 catches for sure. I don't know how many targets he got. So that makes me think that they're a lot better because they didn't have a George Pickens before. So if they can block it up, you know, and keep them game records like a Jalen Carter or, you know, or like a Chris Jones or somebody like that off of Dak, then, hey, they might have something.
Yeah, you might be right with that one. All right, White Chocolate, I'm going to let you give me your 2 cents on this.
All right, so I only saw some of the second quarter up until they had the thunderstorm there, and they said the game was going to be delayed for an hour. So I was like, screw this. I got to work in the morning. I'm going to bed. But what I saw, Dallas actually looked better than I thought. And, of course, you know, to reiterate everybody with Mo, it's very early. You know, you don't really know what you have until 4 or 5 weeks in.
Yeah.
So, you know, with the guy that got kicked out of the game, I'm sure that it allowed them to make more plays. But they looked better than they did last year. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got to start somewhere. And, again, the Eagles, they did lose some guys. I mean, they lost Milton Williams, and they lost a couple other guys on defense and offense. Look, their team, they had some guys leave. And so it's not the same.
Yeah. Okay.
But, you know, I mean, I'm with Jay. I hate the Cowboys. My brother's a big Dallas Cowboys fan. I can't stand them. So I was hoping they would get trounced.
Mo, here we are with another news story, bro. This one's interesting. Steve Ballmer, as you guys know, is the owner of the Clippers. He granted his first interview to Ramona Shelburne from ESPN, and he granted it since the team, the LA Clippers, was accused in a report circumventing the NBA salary cap rules, which alleged that $28 million, let me say that again, that $28 million and the no-show marketing deal was going to Kawhi Leonard and a third-party company, basically trying to circumvent again the salary cap. They basically gave Kawhi Leonard $28 million off the books. Now, Steve Ballmer basically said that, you know what, it didn't happen. Long story short, I didn't know nothing about it. I'm going to check into it myself. And he didn't touch it. He wasn't even a part of that and everything else. Now, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because, in my opinion, I don't know which owner is not going to know when $28 million leaves his bank to go to somebody else's bank. I was like, yeah, this is the biggest crock of BS I've ever heard. But, you know, that I talked to a couple of my friends. They think it's possible. So, Mo, you think it's possible?
Yeah. I'm saying, Frank, first of all, it wasn't his personal bank account. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, he dropped his debit card and somebody picked it up and gave Kawhi $28 million and he didn't know about it. It's a whole different thing. I mean, how many millions go across his desk a day? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
Okay.
I like Steve Ballmer. I don't like the Clippers, but I like him. You know, because he's really investing in the team. He's willing to do what's necessary. I've seen, you know, above ground to invest in. I mean, look, he built them a brand new stadium, took it from Donald Sterling. I like the guy. It's possible.
Okay. So that's your take. D. Jones, do you think $28 million could leave the account of the LA Clippers and get into Kawhi Leonard's hand and no one know about it, especially and the owner not know about that?
Somebody knows. Somebody over the money knew where that money was going. Accountant somewhere had to know it's a contract out here to slide him extra $28 million. Maybe he didn't know because he's a little wacky, but somebody knew, and somebody told. I want to know who figured it out, because whoever figured it out know the truth.
That's a great point. I didn't even think of that. Somebody did tell, because it wasn't like the NBA was had their their scope on that. And
somebody figured it out.
Yeah, somebody snitched. Now, being that your wife is an attorney, sir, Jay, tell me what your take on this, bro.
I mean, anything's possible, man. Right? Like just this year, we all found out that the Jacksonville Jaguars had a dude who stole $22 million from the organization.
Yeah.
Right? So listen, $22 million to a dude who got 10 billion of them, it don't mean the same thing. He ain't tracking that like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's entirely possible. But if you asking me, I mean, like in terms of like what a jury can be sold on, it's possible. And honestly, it ain't even illegal technically. I mean, it's just a violation of some rule that they created amongst themselves.
No, it's not illegal at all. But what it does do is it circumvents NBA teams paying players when everybody's trying to focus on a salary cap. That's the problem. You know what I mean?
But listen, Frank, y'all are from New England.
Right.
And y'all embodied the mantra: if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You know this. Right?
I walked that one.
You know what I'm saying?
Good one.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Patriots fans are against. What the cheating?
Who said we was against it?
I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying it's it don't seem like the most standard thing to do. That's all.
No, I mean, but what I'm saying is, I mean, these dudes got millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. But do I think that he didn't know? Absolutely no way in hell he didn't know that he slid an extra $30 million towards Kawhi. And here's the thing: I don't think he's the only one that's done it or doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where I was
Yep.
going. That's the only one that did it. You think do you think the NBA is going to find a whole bunch of other NBA owners who's been doing it for years?
Well, here's the thing.
Oh,
he's one of the newest owners, right? Most recently, I mean, he's the last person to buy a team, right?
Yeah, he's one of the last. Yeah.
So I don't think that he just came in and said, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna invent this. I think that he might have had a conversation or two. I took a look around and said, oh, so that's how they're getting them dudes over there. Right? He bought the Clippers, man. So I don't think he don't want to does that. I mean, I don't think that these are isolated incidences ever.
All right, Steve, you answer that question.
I'll just let me go back to what Jay said. Al Davis, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Still lives on.
Correct.
Right. I agree with him. I don't think that he's the only one. And I think that if you look at the sports betting, there's one, then there's another one, then there's another one, then there's the steroids, the rules they have now for the banned substances in baseball. There's always one or two guys that get banned for 80 games. I think everybody's looking for an edge, and it would not shock me if the Golden State Warriors, I'll just pick them because they won all those championships and signed all those guys, even though they were over the luxury tax. It wouldn't surprise me if a team like that was one of the teams. So, yeah, I think it's possible that there's more.
Okay.
I got, wait, real quick.
Go ahead,
Kawhi put this out there because he want to get suspended for 60 games. That's it right there.
You're already a no-show. He wants to stop the other 22.
He put it out there.
Yeah, he probably did.
Somebody should check this account.
Yeah, he probably did do it. He probably did. All right, I had a question I sent to you guys not too long ago. I wanted to see where you're at because again, going back to football, NFL season get ready to get started and everything else. So, with the question, basically, it's simple: what game are you looking forward to seeing this weekend and why? You know what I mean?
It sucks because I got to work Sunday. I got to go to Gillette. 1:00 game. I'm gonna miss my game. Giants in Washington. Washington's just coming off a great run last season. Giants got some new car smell on it. I want to see what happened. And I'm looking forward to seeing the Bengals and the Browns. Because me and my buddies at work, we came up with a plan to become millionaires. We invest $25, everybody in their own DraftKings account, and we're going to keep winning. So we bet $25 that Jamar Chase gets an anytime touchdown.
Okay. All right. I like that.
We're going to keep doubling it up.
Keep doubling it up.
To 16 weeks.
D. Jones, what games are you looking forward to seeing this weekend?
I want to see the Vikings and the Bears because I want to see what the Bears look like with their new coach. The Lions and the Packers because I want to see what if Michael Parsons gonna play, and I want him to get 30 sacks that game.
They're gonna whoop your ass.
I'm not a Lions fan, so I hope so.
I know.
Oh, you talking about Detroit?
Yeah.
The Raiders and my Patriots. I want to see that because I think we going to the playoffs. And the Ravens and the Bills, man. I'm a Lamar fan. And I like Josh. So that's the number one right there, Ravens and the Bills.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Jay, are there one game, couple of games? What games you looking forward to seeing this weekend?
Well, I mean, real quick, the Mo, he's about the Giants got that new car smell. No, that smells still ass, bro. It's still ass.
Oh, be quiet.
But the one game I
like
really want to see.
Bus.
You know what I mean? Oh, damn. That's actually appropriate, though, D. You know who I want to see? I want to see Jaguars, Carolina. I want to see if Trevor Lawrence really is just trash. Because they went and got him an all-world wide receiver in college to play with the dude who was an all-world rookie receiver last year that he didn't throw the ball to. So I want to see if this dude is really trash and we got to start thinking about getting up off of him.
That's a great point. White Chocolate, you get the last point on this one. What games you looking forward to seeing?
All right, stating the obvious, Patriots and Raiders with Mike Vrabel as the coach and so on and so forth. That's my number one, obviously. And I do want to see Baltimore and Buffalo because that could be a preview into possibly the AFC Championship game or some type of playoff game between those two teams. A rematch. I think they played each other last year.
They did.
So that would be a great rematch to see further down the line. That's all.
Okay, so let me see. Look at the time. I got time for one more story. Let me throw this out there. North Carolina head coach Bill Belichick banned New England Patriots staff from accessing the Tar Heels program. That news story is flying rampant. You know, everybody's talking about it. What no one's talking about, this is the reason why I want to throw this out there, is it wasn't just Bill Belichick just didn't ban the Patriots. Bill Belichick banned all NFL teams, but this Patriots thing is standing out, in my opinion. What's your take on this? What's your take on this, Mo?
That's Bill being Bill. That is Bill being Bill. I'm kind of shocked because he had carte blanche to Alabama.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't giving nobody access to nothing. That's Bill being Bill. But then again, once you get your ass whipped like they did, you don't want nobody in your business either.
Yeah, that's very possible. D. Jones, what's your take on this? You think he's being petty?
Bill didn't do this. His girlfriend did it.
Oh,
he don't do number coach.
Yeah,
he don't do number coach.
Yeah,
she don't want nobody in their business no more. It was her.
Great point. Great point. Jay, what's your take on that?
You mean Bill is denying NFL teams access to a team that got their ass smoked 48-7? Damn, however would an NFL survive by being deprived of access to talent like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, Belichick's always been this kind of dude. And, I mean, the Patriots make sense, man, because, you know, they fired him. So he's like, how dare you come down here and ask me anything about anything? I mean, if anything, I got more respect for him now, man, because I mean, that's a real like black uncle kind of thing that he did right there.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely. And on a black uncle note, I'm gonna go to White Chocolate.
Sponsored by Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben's Rice.
What'd you say? White Chocolate, what you think?
Listen, Frank, we've been around long enough. We know how he is. I mean,
Yeah.
for him to do the stuff that he does and cost them the Super Bowl by sitting
Yep.
the cornerback there, and
Not
sitting
Butler.
Wes Welker
Yeah.
in the playoff game for the footsie comments. That's just who he is. It's not new, and he got fired basically by the team, and he doesn't want nothing to do with any of them, I'm sure. So I'm not surprised. I mean, I think it's kind of stupid because you're trying to get these kids exposed and let people see them. And so he's doing it, but again, he cuts his nose off to spite his face. He doesn't care. It's his way or the highway,
Okay.
and that's just the way it is.
Mo, let's jump into the top 5 now. And since we were talking about the Cowboys and we were talking about obviously the Eagles and we were talking about the spitting, let's jump into the spitting thing first. Let's give me a top 5 responses to Jalen Carter spitting on you. Like, how that going to play out? How would that play out if that was you?
If I was that, let's see, handle it like a man, walk away, and let him get in trouble. That's one. Right into the throat. Right into the throat. Right there, it'll take anybody down. I don't care how big you is.
What was that?
But he ain't got no neck, though.
He got something up there. He got to breathe. He got something up there. He got to breathe.
Well, hold on, Mo. What was that? What was that?
Real quick. You know what?
I think he's Bruce Lee in this thing.
You gotta see. You gotta watch. He Got Game with Denzel Washington. When he was out front of school looking for Jesus, and the dude was like trying to tell him to get away from Lala. Denzel gave it real quick, and then he went to elbow. It was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Little break his kneecap, bust him in the kneecap. You want to spit on me? Well, we going down forever. Me and you going to be immortalized together as the two dummies that got put out of the NFL. Me for breaking your kneecap and you for not having a kneecap.
Okay.
That's it.
That's your list? Okay. That was hilarious. D. Jones, give me your top 5 responses to Jalen.
I got 3.
Okay.
1, I'm putting hands on you, bro. That's really it. I gotta put hands on you on top of I'm having sex with your girl. That's 2. And 1, I'm having sex with your girl.
What if she's ugly? What if she's ugly?
It don't matter. I'm hitting your girl and I'm hitting your mama. Putting hands on you. I'm gonna smash your girl. I'm gonna smash your mama. And now we gotta get back.
That's crazy. Well, now we know never to cross
Spit
you.
on somebody else.
Yeah, now we know never to cross you. Jay, what's your take?
Listen, I don't have a top 5, but I'll tell you a quick story because Jason Hayes, once got into a conflict with one of them NFL dancing bears. Playing basketball, talking shit. I'm a basketball player, he a football player, but he playing my sport. We get into it. I show him up. I'm talking shit. He slams the ball hit the ceiling. Boom, boom. He said, "What you gonna do, little N-word?" And the whole gym went quiet. And I looked. I said, "I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and leave your big ass alone." And the whole gym fell out. Bro, I ain't fighting no 350-pound monster who fight for a living.
Right.
Absolutely not, bro. Hey, whatever he do, hey, dog, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the locker room, take my jersey off and tell the manager to wash my jersey for me. Just wash the spit off, dog. I ain't fighting that.
The whole gym bust out laughing?
The whole gym, bro, he started laughing. Bro, he apologized to me. He was laughing so hard. I was like, bro, I ain't fighting you, man. I was like, get your big ass out of here, man. Stop that.
Can I add something to that real quick?
Yes, sir.
Same thing happened to me. I was playing a college football linebacker. I'm 5'9". He threw an elbow, hit me right in the mouth. Ooh. I grabbed him by the collar. I hit him in the jaw. He ate it.
Uh-oh.
He tore his shirt off.
Oh, damn.
It took 4 people to hold him back, and I was back there like, no, let him go. I did not want them to let him go.
Listen, man, this dude was like 6'6", 350, bro. What I'm going to do with that? Without a shotgun in my hand.
Yeah.
There's
Man,
nothing I
listen,
can do with that.
y'all
I've been
are listening. He got a windpipe. One good pop in the windpipe will take anybody down. I don't care
Let me see it.
how big he is.
Let me see
You
it, Mo.
lose breath, you going down.
Let me see it, Mo. Let me see how you do it.
You gonna
With
break
the
your
tip of
finger.
your
You gonna
fingers.
break your finger.
Yeah,
Don't act like you came
That's
out
all
of
right.
Shaolin, dog.
That's all right. It works. I'm telling you, I've seen it done
Bro,
over
Mo.
and over again. It
Yeah,
works.
Mo, it don't work, man. When that
karate
monster
film.
breathing down on you, forget it.
Yeah, you watch.
He ain't gonna be breathing no
A
more
different
when you hit
world,
him in
boy.
the windpipe.
Mo did it, broke all his fingers. Just let y'all know.
But listen, man. So I did the math, right? You know, when he yelled, I was like, I did all the different math equations.
Yeah.
Different scenarios. Every scenario had me in varying degrees of fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You was Doctor Strange.
I'm going to say, yeah, Doctor Strange.
Right. Every scenario said, you know, messed up, dead. Or messed up to dead. There was no scenario where I won that confrontation, bro. It
Not
didn't
even in
exist.
Marvel comics when he said you got one. Not even
Not even if you gave me a rock and a slingshot, bro.
not even one. That's hilarious. All right, White Chocolate. You want to add on that?
Yeah. All right. Listen, one would be to let the refs deal with it, right, and just take your lumps, let it go.
Correct.
Yeah.
Number two. Now you got to keep in mind something. How big is that guy? He's like what? 65?
He's like 325, 30 pounds,
right,
bro.
So I'm 5'6", 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Next thing I would do is kick him in the jewels and then run like hell out of the stadium.
Yeah.
And number three, he's getting a stone cold stunner. I'll drop his ass right in front of the ref.
Okay.
The issue with that is I'm only 5'6". I don't think I can reach his neck to drop
You
him.
can't reach it.
you can't at all.
That's a fake move.
You're talking about a dude who wrestled bears for a living.
Yeah.
You would be murdered. You'd be murdered on national TV.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you would be. Okay,
That's all I got.
So we got the top 5 responses on that. Now, Mo, it's time to move on to this part. The top 5 reasons the Cowboys or the Eagles look better or worse to you than last season. You could pick the Cowboys or the Eagles, and you could pick better or worse.
I kind of got both because the Cowboys did look better with Pickens in there, and the receiver is, like I said, if CeeDee Lamb hadn't done what he done, they would have won that game. You know, they look worse to me, and not worse, but they just look average because I don't know what they really gonna be made of because old boy got put out the game. So I'm not really impressed with that. But then again, like I said yesterday, Saquon wasn't going to be running for a whole lot of yards, and he didn't. And I predicted that Jalen Hurts was going to rush for some yards, and he did. So Philly looked better because they adapted to what's going to happen this year. They're going to be focusing on Saquon, and Jalen's going to have a lot of rushing yards this year. Okay. That's how I see it.
So you don't have big 5. You just gave me a handful. So that's it.
That was 4 actually, Frank.
Okay. All right. Again, 4 is still not 5, Mo. But okay, thank you.
You don't say nothing to D Jones, but he come up with 3.
I do.
You know what, D Jones? Wait till basketball season start and Frank turn on your ass.
Yeah, because I hate the Celtics. You might be
I'm
right.
telling you, he's really going to turn. You're going to be in the same seat. Oh, you only got 3 now?
Yeah.
You only got 3 reasons why you want to see an NBA game?
You're probably right.
I'm not going to do that at all.
But guess what,
Mo?
I got 5 on this one.
Okay.
So number 5, I got the Cowboys look worse because of Jerry Jones. So he's just to blame. I'm putting Jerry Jones on there. But I do got them looking better with the running game. And it could have been because Jalen Carter spit on somebody, and they just I didn't see them having that much of a running game. They did. I got the Cowboys looking worse because they don't have a pass rush anymore. They let him go. They traded the pass rush away. I got the Eagles looking worse because their secondary looks horrendous. They was picking on my man, I think Adore, the whole game. Like it was bad. And it looks the same because I lost my parlay because I picked AJ Brown to get 20 yards and he got 8.
Damn.
Damn.
One target.
One target, 8 yards.
One catch for 8 yards. And that's what the same problem they had last year.
Well, D, if it makes you feel any better, I don't think the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl because if their secondary looks that bad all year, they ain't going to the Super Bowl. People are going to throw bombs on them. But we'll see. We'll see. Jay, give me your top 5 reasons the Cowboys or the Eagles look better or worse than last season.
For one, I don't think either one of their defensive lines look great. Right. The Eagles, because Carter was out, so I don't know, what that's gonna look like, with that linchpin in there. But two, I don't care what Jerry Jones says out here in these streets. Jalen Hurts got off because there is no Micah to run him down.
Mm-hmm.
Once he broke that pocket and he was running, they didn't have one defensive lineman that could run him down until like 8-9 yards down the field. And that's because the linebackers got him. 3, I thought the Eagles secondary was pretty good, man. Overall with coverage, but when your D line ain't rushing the quarterback, you can't cover for like 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like them young boys look good last year. I mean, they made some big plays. To kind of save some plays of CeeDee Lamb. They had him hearing footsteps out there. With them drops. I'm gonna say Dallas definitely looked better offensively, but that's because of George Pickens. But I'm gonna say they look worse because I don't think those running backs are gonna be worth anything this year.
Okay.
And then number 5, I'm gonna say that the Eagles have me concerned because when Landon Dickerson went out, the All-Pro guard,
mm-hmm.
things got a little tougher for them offensively, and they're saying that that he has a back problem that's been nagging him. So if he's hurt in game 1 and you don't have that guy for the whole season, that could be a problem for them.
I agree with that. All right, that was his 5. Steve, you got a 5?
Yeah, I say the Eagles look worse for not allowing the players to be on the field when they drop the championship banner. I think that's petty. Those guys work their asses off to win the championship. They should be allowed. Listen, excuse me for half a second. What Nick Sirianni did by not doing that is basically kind of like Belichick. Oh, last year was last year. It's like he stole it. So I don't like that. The Cowboys, as we said earlier, their offense did look better, and their coaching looked better. So there's 2 and 3, right? Already mentioned. I think the defense, the Cowboys' defense is still worse because they can't stop Jalen Hurts, especially without Parsons. And they did a decent job in the running game with getting Kenny Clark, but it's they still couldn't stop Hurts. And the jury's still out on the Eagles' defense because, as Jay just mentioned, when your top 2 defensive linemen are gone, and there's no pressure, and the other guys have more time to throw, defensive backs are going to look worse. So it's going to take time for them to adjust.
Okay. All right. So let me now go to Mo. Mo, where are we? It's Mo. You all right over there, Mo?
Yeah. My phone was ringing. I got all discombobulated, and somebody tried to video call me. I didn't know how to reject it.
Oh, okay. Well,
got me real quick.
You did it.
Put your phone on airplane mode.
That's right, Mo.
All right, Mo. Let's get into the top 5 sports you loved as a kid. Let's make it happen.
All right, my top 5 sports I loved as a kid. All right, I love the basketball. You know what I'm saying? I could jump real high, even though right now I have a hard time jumping on the curb. Right, but I used to jump real high. I had a good little layup, and I was a good rebounder. I want to say I love football, but we didn't have no football teams for me to be on. But I did play baseball. That was one of the things I like to do. I like to play right field baseball, and I was good at stealing bases. I was a big track and field guy in high school. I ran the 440 relay, the 220 dash. I ran the quarter mile, the 110 hurdles, and as a freshman, I was 4th in the city in the long jump.
Wow.
Yeah. Only thing I couldn't do, because in order to run indoor track, you had to do one long distance run to qualify for indoor, and that was the worst thing ever because when the gun go off, I thought I was running a 100-yard dash, right? So I think about like 30 yards in, I was out of breath, and I had to do like 2.5 miles or something crazy.
Wow.
Two races passed me before I got to the finish line.
When did you start smoking?
I was already smoking back then. Back then, you didn't get carded for smoking. You can buy a pack of cigarettes. Anybody can buy. Shoot, I went to the store with a note from my mother and bought cigarettes. Already smoking.
So you was smoking and running track?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why. And you wonder why it didn't work out.
Y'all didn't ask me top 5 mistakes I made that didn't make me become an athlete. Y'all asked me how did it get to be about smoking? Where did that come in at? You supposed to say, "Wow, man, that's great. You was 4th in the city for freshman." What's today? Fuck with Mo Day? You ain't got 5.
I'm just asking.
Now I was smoking.
Hey, Mo, he just pointing out you would have been first without that menthol. That's all he's saying.
That's all I'm saying. You'd have been first. You'd have been first. That's all. You'd have been first. D. Jones, let me ask you your top 5.
I wasn't smoking Virginia Slims, so I was a pretty good athlete. How we mentioned this the other day, we used to call it pick 'em up, mess 'em up. That's when you throw the ball up, somebody catch it, and you got to run through everybody to get a touchdown. So I used to love playing pick 'em up, mess 'em up. When there was girls around, we played hide and go get it. It's the greatest sport ever. Greatest sport ever. It's hide and go get it. You could put a little freeze tag with it, and anything
what is hide and go get it? I don't even know what that is.
It's like hide and seek, but with girls, it was hide and go. You go hide, they go hide. You catch them, you kiss them, or you grope them. We was kids. Okay. Right. Number 3, dodgeball. I love to this day a good game of dodgeball. It's fun. I was poor, so we played curveball. I don't know if y'all ever played curveball, but that's when you're on opposite sides of the street and you got to toss the ball and you get points by hitting their curve, and they get points by hitting your curve.
Never heard that game either. Okay.
Yeah. Man, I never heard that one. I thought you meant when you throw the ball off the steps. That was curveball.
Yeah, we y'all got stoops and stuff like that. We got actual streets where we got curves. Those called curveball. And my first love was basketball. I grew up wanting to be Isaiah Thomas. I went to Isaiah Thomas camp. I went to Dennis Rodman camp too, but I ain't gonna tell nobody that. And I just love playing basketball. So yeah, that was my first love.
Okay, let me ask Jay his 5.
Hey, my favorite sport growing up was running from the police. That was the best one. You know what I'm saying? You know, when they show up, hitting that fence, getting up out of there. It was a survival thing. I was a really, really good baseball player. And that was my real first love. But you need too many people to play baseball. I lived in the hood, and not a lot of people ever wanted to play baseball like that. So I kind of had to give it up. Started playing basketball. That's my number 3. I mean, it's really number 1, but I'm gonna go number 3. But other sports I tried that I really loved, golf was way more fun than I thought it ever would have been. And one of the things that we did as kids is number 1, I love throwing darts. Trying to hit that thing, man. That was like the most fun I ever had.
Okay, I like yours. I loved darts when I was a kid. I used to love that.
Yeah, darts is great.
Yeah. Steve, give me yours.
When I was a kid, one of my friends in their backyard, they had a horseshoe pit. So as kids, I loved playing horseshoes. That was a fun game. Tennis, we had a tennis court near us. When I could actually run and not make a fool of myself, I wasn't always heavy like this. So I liked playing tennis. Football, you know, in the street, we used to play 2-hand touch. So played some football. Baseball. Played a lot of baseball when I was a kid. My favorite sport, though, was hockey. Unfortunately, I never learned how to skate, but we played street hockey a lot. So, you know.
Hold on. You mean tell me all this time you never learned how to skate?
Because my parents
all
couldn't
these
afford.
years I've known you since high school, all the trash you talk about hockey, and you've never learned how. You know what? I'm gonna roast you when we get off this. You know,
I even know how to. I know how to ice skate. We had an ice skating rink in
yeah,
Brooklyn.
yeah.
Listen,
Now that is
I have two
alarming.
brothers, and my parents couldn't afford the equipment for all three of us to get the skates and all the equipment and the hockey sticks and all that stuff. It was very expensive.
You're right. Oh yeah, I get it. Okay, so
So
I understand.
that's why I never learned how to skate.
Yeah,
Believe
okay.
me, I listen as you know, Frank, in Boston,
Yeah,
as a kid, everybody wanted to be Bobby Orr,
yeah.
and I wanted to, but wasn't in the cards.
And that's why he white chocolate. Black chocolate would have sold drugs to them skates.
Yeah. He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. He's telling the
He
truth.
got them skates, goddammit.
One way or the other. His dad would have moved and shaked and got some. He would have got some skates for it.
You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
been shooting dice or something. No.
Yeah. He get a 3 to 5, but he'd have got him skates. You know what I mean?
No. If his parents was black, they'd have made their own skates.
Goddamn right. He been out there on some scissors.
Go cut that bottle.
It's Stacey Adams.
All right, Mo, here we go, Mo. Give me your top 5 NFL trio that you love.
All right. Number 5, even though they beat the Giants in the Super Bowl, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, and Terrell Suggs when they were all with the Baltimore Ravens.
That's a good trio there, Playboy.
That defense, I think on Madden, that's still one of the best defense Madden got out there. That defense right there is killer. Next one, the New York Sack Exchange. Mark Gastineau, Joe Klecko, and Marty Lyons. Can't top that right there. They did their thing. Got to go with the Legion of Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Chancellor, Earl Thomas, and Richard Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
Can't leave them out. I like them. All mine's are defense. I'm gonna put this in here. Michael Strahan, O.C. Umenyora, and Justin Tuck. Them boys right there, they put an ass whipping on somebody. Right,
Number
Frank?
12, I believe.
Right, D?
I believe number 12.
Right, Frank? Right, D? I'm going to say it again. Michael Strahan, O.C. Umenyora, and Justin Tuck.
Mute him.
He got muted. You hear that?
Yeah.
What are those names again, Mo? Sign it to me. ASL it.
Go ahead, Mo.
And the last one, Lawrence Taylor, Carl Banks, Harry Carson, baby. Baddest trio to ever be in the NFL.
Okay. So let me ask D, his top 5 trios that he loved.
Well, Mo took my first one with the Ravens, so I go my other 5. I'm gonna have to go Brady, Wes Welker, and Randy Moss. Even though they didn't win that one year when they breaking records and they went 18 straight games, one of my best trios.
18-1?
I said they won 18 straight.
18-1?
No, they went 18 straight though.
They don't ever want to recognize that last game. They always want to recognize the other teams, the other game, but they don't want to recognize that one.
Who's the champion that year?
What I'm saying, nobody ever won 18 straight.
D, do you need me to mute them?
No. We cool.
I tell you what, you only got a couple months left. Basketball season.
I'm gonna go to Peyton Manning, Edgerrin James, Marvin Harrison. Hell of a trio. And just because, well, no, I'm not. I was gonna say the Cowboys, but I'm not. I'm gonna go Montana, Craig, and Jerry Rice. And then I might have to go Greatest Show on Turf. Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce, Marshall Faulk. Was that 3? Was that 4 or 5?
That was about 5.
Yeah, that's 5.
Yeah, you
wait. Did you say about 5? Wow.
That was 5.
Wow.
That was 5. I was counting. That was 5.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm about to mute Mo again.
He look crabby today, man.
You see what a Patriot jacket gets you?
It's Jim Plunkett logo, bro.
I'm gonna have to mute him, man. I'm gonna have to mute him. Go ahead, Jay. Give me yours.
All right, number 5 for me. I'm going Legion of Boom. Already told you who they are. Number 4. This is my favorite team to watch in the 80s. this trio: Dan Marino, Mark Clayton, and Mark Super Duper for the Miami Dolphins. Man, they were hell on wheels in the 80s, man. Number 3, my favorite team until the Jaguars. I'm going Mean Joe Green, Jack Ham, and Mel Blunt. Number 2, I'm staying in Pittsburgh. I'm going Terry Bradshaw, Franco Harris, and Lynn Swann.
I didn't know you was a Pittsburgh fan like that.
Man,
okay.
I was a diehard Steelers fan growing up. And number 1, the team that replaced my Steelers forever, Mark Brunell, Jimmy Smith, and Freddie T. Taylor.
Like
Them
that.
boys was putting in work down there in Duval back then.
Yeah, they were. That explains a lot of your Dallas Cowboys hate. You know what I mean? I used to be a diehard Steelers fan myself. Back then when the Patriots was losing all the time. I love the Patriots too, but I hated the Cowboys more. Let's see. Let me see what Steve's talking about. Go ahead, Steve.
All right, so I have duplication here because I had Montana, Rice, and Craig also, and I had Marino, Clayton, and Dupa. I have Elway, John Elway, Davis, and Sharp.
Okay.
I think as a trio when they won Super Bowls back to back, Terrell Davis, he was unbelievable.
Okay.
And listen, Frank, do not mute me for this. You have to remember that even though the Patriots were losing, I was a Patriots fan. In the 70s, we're going way back now. Steve Grogan, Sam Bam Cunningham, and Stanley Morgan. And Stanley Morgan should be in the Hall of Fame. It's a shame that he's not.
You should be.
Yeah.
So those 3 guys, I loved watching them as kids.
Why in the world would I mute you for that? I agreed with that statement. I agree with that.
Well, last time I said Steve Grogan, I almost got banned.
That remind me of an episode of The Wire when dude picked Gus Triendo just because. You gotta watch The Wire to know about the Gus Triendo. Frank know what I'm talking about.
You sure do.
I want to thank y'all real quick though, because I'm old, but y'all make me feel young to the mug.
As I like to tell the young guys, you still got your Huggies on.
Yeah,
I'm 44.
Still got your Huggies on, buddy.
Yeah, you're still young. You're not 50.
No.
I got one more, Frank. I have Tom Brady, Randy Moss, and Rob Gronkowski.
Okay, I like that.
Let
me see what Mo's at. Mo, now since again we're talking about NFL, it's the weekend. Let's talk about what we eating. Top 5 game day snacks. What we eating?
So I went kind of deep with mine. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm throwing a football party, these are things I want to have. Number 5.
I bet you have all 5 though, huh, Mo?
Damn right I do.
Go ahead, Mo.
It ain't what y'all gonna expect. I ain't doing no. Number 5, nice smoked brisket.
Ooh, okay.
A nice smoke. I love a nice brisket sandwich, man, or a nice smoked brisket. Number 4, a banging fried seafood platter. I'm talking shrimp, lobster, fish, clams, everything, even raw oysters. A nice seafood platter spread out. I mean, right. I said yesterday, my triple dip deconstructed nachos.
Okay. All right.
In other words, you can, after you eat the edibles with Howie, he was talking about yesterday, you're going to need a triple dip deconstructed nacho. Just go in there and put together whatever you want to put together. Because I know people like to put together their own food and have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Or I might just crank up the flat top outside, steak and cheese, hot and toasted sandwiches, chicken, throw some shrimp on there and do some po' boys. And my last one, for dessert, my own creation, deep fried banana pancake.
Ooh. Wow. I ain't messing with you. Yeah, I like that.
Sprinkle with a little bit of powdered sugar and drizzle it with chocolate if you want me to.
All right.
Hey, you realize he just invited us all over for the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah.
He's already used to cooking at Gillette, so it should be nothing to host us.
All right. So
Hey, yo, if we get together and everybody put together and contribute to the chefs a pot to get the food, I'll do it.
all right, hold on. Let's get through this because I'm trying to get through this before this time. Go ahead, D. Give me
All
your
right.
phone.
I'm a be quick. I got jalapeno bombers. My sister, she eats these jalapenos, fill them with cream cheese with some ground beef. Amazing. Number 4, you can't go wrong with some buffalo wings. They wings. Never go wrong with buffalo wings.
Yep.
Number 3, I got nachos. Can't go wrong with some nachos. Number 2, I got brats. Right off the grill, some bratwurst. And number 1 is pizza, baby. Who gonna turn down pizza pie?
You know he liked it when he started rubbing his hands. You are
Not me.
Yeah, you start doing this. Yeah, you do.
Some fat boy shit. That's some fat boy shit.
Did you just make a deep fried pancake and say I'm?
Hey, go ahead, give me a 5. Go ahead, Jay, give me a 5.
All right. I mean, number 5 is really number 1. Buffalo wings, baby. If you ain't got no buffalo wings, I don't even want you to even give me your address.
You okay?
Number 4, I like sliders.
Mm-hmm.
I like the mini burgers. You know, it make it seem like you're not eating as much, even though you ate 50 of them. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Number 3, I'm going pizza, just like D. I mean, you know, man, it's just something about pizza and sports that just go together. Number 2, I'm gonna go nachos of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
The beauty of nachos is it don't matter what meat you put on it, it's gonna slap like a pimp holding short money.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck did you come up with that line?
Uh-huh.
Oh my
I'm a
God,
writer, Mo. I'm a writer, baby. That's what I do.
All right, come on, number 1.
And number 1, if you tailgating, which I hope you are, nothing hit like hot dogs. And back then, you know, in my pig eating days, a brat.
Okay.
Like a hot sausage, hot fresh off that grill, man, with some mustard. Stop it.
I like this. I like his 5 too. Steve, give me a 5.
All right, it's not popular, but I like shrimp cocktail. Chips and dip. I have to have chips and dip.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese and crackers. I love the sharp cheddar cheese with some crackers. Pizza, no brainer. And my number 1 is buffalo wings. I have to have buffalo wings at the game.
You lost me with them first 2 though. I'm not coming over there. I got chips and dip. And I got cheese and crackers. I'm going home.
He said I'm not going over
Take your nasty food over there, goddamn.
I got some Ritz and some cheese.
I got cheese whiz.
Oh, hilarious. All right, it's time to get wrap this up, man. Mo, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, what you got going on. What's in Mo's world?
MOE_comic on Instagram, Maurice Smith on Facebook. And like I said, I'm not working this weekend. I got the game Sunday. I will be at Gillette Stadium, 4 a.m. start, man. Get the throw them 26 prime ribs in the oven and get them going.
4 a.m. start. D Jones, talk to you. Tell me what's going on in your world and how we can follow you.
I'm performing in Chicago at the Comedy Bar this Saturday. So if you're in Chicago area, pull up. Sunday, I'll be at Gillette throwing out the first football.
Jay, tell how they can follow you. What you got going on?
Hey, you can follow me at JD Hayes over at Fanbase this weekend. I put my feet up, man, hanging out with the family and watch some football, man. Sports is back.
Yeah, I love that too. And of course, White Chocolate. Tell everybody how they can follow you, bro.
All right, follow me at www.supportmobile.com. The Beast is rolling out tomorrow. Other than that, follow me and Frank on Facebook, on Boston Straight Shooters, Facebook and YouTube.
The name of the show is called Box Seats Family. We'll be back Monday to do the whole wrap of NFL weekend. We're on every day, Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see y'all. Peace.